Well, Rob, welcome. And here we are at the magnificent Valiente facility. And the news that is going around the world is that Valiente is for sale. How's this come about?
Well, as everybody knows, my dad had a pretty serious fall 2 years ago. And, it was our goal as a family to keep everything together until he could make the decisions about what he wanted to do with everything. And ultimately, he's never going to play polo again. And he built this facility, for himself to enjoy. And even though there's so many people that get to enjoy this beautiful place, it really was for him. And so it's time to close that chapter.
Tell us about the farm, Rob. What have we got here?
Well, the farm is 150 acres. It's got 4 polo fields. We basically use 3 as competition fields and 1 as sort of our stick and ball practice field with a full track around it. And then we boast that our barn here is the largest barn under one roof in South Florida. It's 130 stalls. And we can have about 150 horses on the property with all the paddocks and everything that we run around. And we spent about 2 years designing this facility really with horse care in mind, horse safety and horse care in regards to polo. And we studied a lot of barns and saw what they did right, saw what they did wrong, and really threw out a lot of things that were traditional, but they didn't work. And so we kind of started from zero and just designed things with horse care in mind.
So Valiente's record is impeccable, quite something. What stands out most to you regarding what they have done?
Well, I think one of the things that is so, we've obviously won different tournaments at different levels. We've won the CV Whitney, the Gold Cup, the US Open, all of those in different years. Won the Triple Crown, things that the whole polo world is always, vying for.
Striving
to come close to. But I would say in regards to this facility, one of the interesting things is that in the last 10 US Open championships, 7 of those years, a finalist from this farm has been in the finals. And of those 7 finals, 5 times we've brought it back to this farm. And so, this farm really has hosted the winners of the most coveted US championship, with the US Open.
Wow. Buy the farm, get the trophy. Is that how it rolls?
I mean, it's been working that way so far.
As I was saying earlier, that you see how happy the horses are. It's like they come in here and they just relax.
Yeah.
They want to be here.
Yeah.
And so I've heard some stories about the trees that are in the barns.
Right.
How did that come about?
Well, my father was obsessed with these banyan trees and wanted them around, and he had this amazing concept for this sort of organic courtyard in the middle where everybody could kind of come and meet. And so we built half of the barn and then planted these trees because they were so large at the time. What? And then once we planted them, we continued the construction around, so they sit right in the center. Yeah.
You're gonna have to show me that later.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So Valiente Polo has always been about excellence in polo, excellence with horses, fields, everything about the place. You come here, the horses just feel so, you see them, they just look so comfortable about it. Does this mean that the Genoveses are not going to be a part of polo anymore?
Not at all. We definitely intend to keep breeding high-level polo horses. And we have another facility in Denver, and we run polo in the summertime there. And we are excited to be playing a Pro-Am this summer, an 8 to 12 goal Pro-Am, and a little pro pool. And so we will continue breeding with Adolfo, continue running things in Denver. And we also have another property here that we're gonna hold on to, and we'll be back in South Florida.
Love that. Valiente obviously is a polo property, but it feels like it could lend itself to any equestrian discipline. Who do you feel is going to be someone that is looking to purchase this?
Yeah, I think we're very open, and we've had a fair amount of interest from all types of people at this point already. And we're open to any type of buyer that might come along. Ultimately, I think for us in our hearts, we would love somebody who pays homage to the legacy of this facility and everything that we've done here, but we'll just have to see what comes.
So Bernie and his team at Icon Global, they're the realtors. What are we expecting that's going to happen here?
Well, we feel like with Bernie, we are in incredible hands. You know, no one's had more experience with him than him for selling, you know, these one-off magnificent properties around the world. And we have confidence in him and confidence in his team, and there's just a real trust when it comes to a property like this that has a legacy, that has history to it, that not only will we find the right buyer, but we'll find somebody who really does pay homage to that, and we're happy to be with him.
Awesome. So obviously, the big question, the price. A lot of numbers have been bandied around. Are you allowed to say anything about what you're expecting?
At this point, I'm not. So we will discuss prices with pre-qualified buyers when people are really interested and really serious. But you know, we'll get there when we get there.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's part of selling such an incredible property. That's what it is, because there's nothing like this in the world.
Yeah.
So, Rob, I'm going to leave the final word to you about this magnificent property, Valiente.
Yeah, you know, we've had a wonderful chapter here, and very impressive legacy and wins that have happened while we've had this property, and we hope that whoever the next buyer has an amazing chapter with it and continues this magnificent place.
No doubt they will.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, mate.